What's the movie you're gonna see next weekend though? Okay.
Oh.
A Quiet Place Part 2.
Oh, all right. That's a good. That's a good one.
I thought it wasn't the first one. I thought it was like a Netflix movie, wasn't it?
No, that was
No,
the Sandra Bullock movie.
Oh, Bird Box.
Bird Box, yeah.
Yeah.
Bird Box had some scenes and like I think Atticus Ross actually did the music for that. So like it had like a good vibe, but just it was so cheesy the way it was executed. That's the way Netflix does it. They always have the budget, and like the people to make it, but the script is always dog shit, dude. Like who the hell wrote this,
I don't know. I'm still mad about Stranger Things season 2.
Why? I'm telling you, it is a masterpiece, bro.
Bad storyline, bro.
Whatever.
That stupid storyline with 11, dude. What was the other chick?
There was the one episode, right, where she goes off. They were gonna do a spinoff show, but unlike other channels like freaking AMC, where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do Fear the Walking Dead," or you know what I mean? They listened to the public and were like, "Okay, they don't want a show just about 11 and her friends, or the other test subjects or whatever." So they scrapped that idea. But they might be doing something like that again this season because I looked at the episode count and once again there's a 9th episode instead of 8 or something. So
well, I think it's probably because the characters they chose were not.
I thought it was interesting, but it was just so out of left field and so different from the main plot. It definitely could have been like worked in a little smoother. It was just so like off kilter and like I mean it was like none of the other characters are in it. It was focused on 11.
I just think it's weird for the first people that 11 meets that are like her are criminals, dude.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Interesting.
It makes sense to me.
Why does it make sense to you?
Because they are test subjects who are so unlike 11, where she has like somebody who wants to take care of her, they're just like thrown out into the world and they have these powers. Like they gotta freaking survive somehow, so they start like robbing places.
Well, okay, just to be clear. There's only one person that actually has powers. The rest of them are just like weirdos.
Was it that? Was it just the one person? Yeah, that's right.
Just a chick. Yeah, and
I still think it makes sense.
Her power was cool. Don't get me wrong.
What was her power?
Like, she could make you see crap.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so like she could make you think. Like for example, did you see season 2 at all, Genie?
I only saw one.
You son of a bitch.
I know.
Honestly, season 2 is the worst out of all of them, in my opinion. So.
No, season 1, but not. I would say season 1 because it's just the budget is obviously not there yet, but the storyline and stuff is good. Like it's got twists and turns.
I think the storyline for season 2 was straight poo poo, dude. Like nothing happened.
What do you mean nothing happened?
Come on, dude.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
I can't remember, but I can tell you what happened in season 1 and season 3. Because season 2 was that boring.
To me, season 3 had nothing going on in it.
Dude, what do you mean? What do you mean, dude?
It's just it's the typical plot of the Russians show up. They're doing their thing.
Dude, they get stuck in a Russian facility beneath a mall.
Oh yeah, because it's never been done before. That's like every 80s movie ever is something to do with the Russians, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of the point because it's in the 80s.
Yeah, I know, but the other seasons didn't follow like that typical 80s movie plot where it was like something like that.
But what's wrong with doing a callback? Not to mention they did it in a cool way, and dude,
Genie's like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I'm just watching. You guys fight is hilarious.
Genie, what sounds cooler? A bunch of people shooting this giant monster with fireworks and slingshots because they're kids. And some chick throwing cars around with her freaking mind to kill Russians. Or this girl going to, what was it, like Detroit or something?
That was one episode, bro. It's one episode.
What happened at the end of season 2? Tell me. What happened at the end of season 2? They were
Steve fought the big old bully, and then the bully goes on to become the villain in the 3rd season. What are you talking about, dude?
That's exactly what happened in season 1, except with Steve instead. Steve
because Steve became a good guy.
Yeah, Steve was a bully and became a good guy in season 2. It's just
and now he's everybody's favorite character now, though. That never happens in plots where like the person you hate becomes the person you love. That never happens, dude.
It's a good point, but that's because Steve is just a cool character. Billy was not a cool character. I don't think.
No,
I feel like
Billy was 100% written to
he was
become a
cooler in
villain.
season. He was cooler in season 3 than he was in season 2.
Well, Steve was supposed to be killed
And-
off in season 2.
Okay, but he wasn't.
Yeah, because the character, the guy who plays him
Yes.
and everything
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
like
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, Steve was cooler in season 3. Billy was just annoying in season 2. He was just rude to his sister, and then like would whine about stuff because he couldn't go on a date because his sister had left the house.
yes,
Like-
but Billy is the bad guy.
You know what? I'll give
The-
season 2 one thing. One thing. The guy, what's his name? The who plays Bob in season 2?
The guy who plays Sam in Lord of the Rings. I can't remember his name. Sean Astin.
Yes. I think you're
Sean
right.
Astin. Yeah.
He was great in that season. I think he was such a lovable character, and then they killed him. He wasn't even there for a full season. He just died.
Okay. Season 3 had I would say it had more memorable moments, but season 2 is such a, they're not, besides 11, they're not split off. So in season 3, like all the characters are split up. So they have all their own little side plots. Some of them are weaker than others. But season 2 shows the kid who, what was it, Will? So Will is the kid who's freaking missing the whole time. And in season 2, like you see him kind of just get left in the dust, you know, like he's just still dealing with all this psychological stuff from that happening. And everybody else has got their own adventure going on. So you see that. Season 3, it focuses so much on like moving the plot for the next season. I think it's the reason why it feels more like filler.
Or it's the last season, right?
No, they decided to do 5.
Oh,
they're
they
supposed
did?
to. They're
did
supposed to
talk
film the
about that.
5th season out here, supposedly.
Well, there's one thing I will say
Get a
about
guest star role. You should.
Tangy Dorito.
Like I said, all
in the
I want
80s.
to do is eat Doritos in the background. That's all I want to do.
I'll give you one other thing about season 2. It did get better ratings than season 3, but the audience score it's like maybe 4% higher, whereas the tomato meter it's 5%. So critics did like season 2 a little bit better, but dude, one thing I have to say about season 3 that did suck was why did they have a scene at the end where they were singing?
Oh, that's totally just 80s cheesiness. That's all it was.
Super cringe, dude. There's
I
that
thought
one
it was
scene,
funny.
There's that one scene where Steve and that chick from the what's her name?
Sorry,
What's her name?
spoiler, Genie. Genie,
Not
had,
gonna watch
No,
that.
it's not even like a spoiler, dude. So the Russians, they had given them drugs or whatever, and they're in the
Okay.
mall, and they're just sitting there like talking about stupid crap. And at one point, I guess they had seen Back to the Future, like as they're trying to escape, and
Yeah.
Steve's. He's like, "Are you telling me that was like Alex Keaton's mom was like trying to bang her son?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, that is kind of weird, isn't it?" Like that's the like just little things where it's like they kind of put stuff into perspective, but it's because they were getting drugged by Russians.
Oh, okay.
So like there's cool little moments like that where I was like, you know what? Like I like the characters developed a lot more in this season. I think season 2 and season 1 were more
Sure.
about like, oh, there's just experiments going on, and oh, 11's mom is still, a vegetable. Like nothing was going on. You don't remember that?
wasn't that a season 3 thing? They talked about that?
No, that was season 1 and season 2.
I thought they said that her mom was dead. And then in the 3rd season, like she like finds out more about her.
No, in season 2 she finds out about her. Season 1 they actually went and met her.
I thought season 2 was all focused about her finding out that like her other friends are like running around.
I remember season 2, bro.
Bro, you okay? I'm not talking about this anymore because Chris is disrespecting the whole entire show.
What do you mean? I like the show. Season 2 just isn't that great in my opinion.